Many of the decisions you believe you carefully chose were already made by your brain seconds earlier. Every day, people make hundreds of decisions. What to eat, what message to send, who to trust, what opinion to form. It feels as if each choice is deliberate, but psychology suggests something different. Research shows that much of human decision-making happens automatically, long before we consciously notice it. The mind often decides first. Awareness follows later. Cognitive psychology explains that the brain processes enormous amounts of information every second. To manage this complexity, it relies on shortcuts known as mental heuristics. These shortcuts allow the brain to make quick judgments without carefully analyzing every detail. Psychologists have found that the brain often evaluates patterns, past experiences, and emotional signals almost instantly. This process happens beneath conscious awareness. By the time a person believes they are deciding, the brain has already narrowed the options. The conscious mind often explains a decision that has already been made. Behavioral psychology shows that many decisions are influenced by learned patterns. Past rewards and outcomes shape how the brain responds in the future. If a behavior once produced a positive result, the brain remembers it. Over time, this memory becomes a guide for future decisions. Without noticing it, people begin repeating familiar patterns, not because they carefully evaluated them each time, but because the brain recognized a familiar reward. Social psychology reveals another powerful influence. Human decisions are strongly shaped by the presence and behavior of others. Research shows that people often adjust their choices based on social signals. Facial expressions, group opinions, and subtle cues from others can influence judgment. These influences are often processed automatically. A person may feel certain about a decision without realizing that social context helped shape it. Psychologists have found that automatic decision-making helps the brain conserve energy. Careful analysis requires effort and time. Quick judgments allow people to respond efficiently in complex environments. Most of the time, these automatic processes are useful. They help people navigate daily life without constant mental overload. The human mind is constantly working beneath the surface. It interprets signals, recalls experiences, and guides behavior long before conscious awareness begins. Understanding this does not make human decisions less meaningful. Instead, it reveals how deeply the brain works to manage the world around us. And sometimes, becoming aware of these hidden processes is the first step toward making more thoughtful choices. Have you ever made a decision that later made you wonder why you chose it in the first place? Comment down below. Subscribe to learn to understand people better, including yourself.